I didn't come here with a negative outlook on like white people.
Mm.
You know, I didn't. I'll say that I didn't. I'm just saying. But this definitely makes me feel a lot better.
All right, so Joey,
Yeah.
welcome to my office.
What's going on? Are we allowed to cuss?
I have not learned how to bleep stuff in Final Cut.
Ah, okay.
Do you know how to do that?
I'll keep it clean tonight then.
He's
Thank
joking.
you.
He's
Thank you.
joking.
I'll keep it clean.
I haven't learned what I need to learn how to do the bleep and the blur.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you can
Over
just
the
throw
mouth.
it in there, like
Over the
when
mouth.
Kayla's saying something.
I'm so
And
sick
just-
of these churches.
Yeah, you just put some bleeps in there, so it makes it sound like she said something inappropriate. I think that would be funny. Do you know much about Final Cut?
No, actually. iMovie, yes, I'm a master at.
Oh,
On
really?
my phone.
On your phone.
Yeah.
So all your vlogs you're doing on your
All
phone.
on my phone.
All right.
Workflow is incredible on there.
Really?
I'm a little like Spielberg on the phone. Like,
Wow.
zoom in, zoom out, split, cut, audio delete, all that.
So maybe we should introduce you. Kayla, you want to introduce Joey?
This is my boyfriend, Joey.
Merely.
Joey Roberts. He's a musician. He's a producer. He's an intelligent critic of things.
Intelligent critic. Wow.
He's
Probably going
he's smart. He's great.
Wow.
He's my boyfriend.
All right. This must make you feel good.
I'm a little concerned, but yeah.
Just the critic part bothered you?
Yeah.
No, the critic is a good thing. Like, you know, those people whose opinions matter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
really?
so that's you. Your opinion matters.
Hey, I like that.
To her, anyway, I guess.
To the general public.
All right.
Okay.
How many viewers do you have on your Instagram stories now?
Like 300 something.
All right.
It's like this, you know.
So
my ratio is terrible. I follow like 4,000 people. I only have like 1,800 followers.
but
Maybe
only
2,000.
only 300 of them watch your stories.
Yes. Because the rest are probably computers.
Computers. Did you pay for some of your followers?
The rest are people that don't
No.
know he exists.
Yeah, that as well. Maybe like celebrities and stuff. You know, The Rock doesn't watch my.
So if you're following 4,000 people,
Uh-huh.
you don't know those people. Right.
I know of them now because of Instagram. So
All right.
I follow their lives pretty much.
You watch all of their stories?
Yeah, I know what a lot of people are up to. Yeah, I watch not everybody, not all 4,000. I just kind of choose the important ones, you know.
Okay. So I feel like that would take a lot of your day.
Yeah, there's no way I can do that with all the work that I have to do in a day. So
Very
I'm
busy
always
man.
So busy.
Very busy man. So what are you doing? What keeps you busy?
Oh, what keeps me busy? Well, wake up in the morning and wash up and all that, etc. Head to work. Work. And
And what is work?
I work at a art school.
Mm-hmm.
It's always cool to say because it's like a magnet. Arts, videography, drawing, and singing and dancing school of the arts.
Yeah.
I said arts like 3 times, but yeah, it's incredible.
Now, do you wish you could have gone to a school like that?
Man, do I? If I could have gone to a school like that, I'd probably be at least 5 inches taller.
Yeah.
And I'll be way more artistic, of course. I know how to express myself more because everybody is like, not to say everybody's weird there. I don't want to say that. Not everybody's weird, but everybody, you know, everybody knows how to express themselves, and
They're not afraid to be unique.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody's unique in their own way. So.
They're not scared to try things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not at all. So I probably would have developed a lot differently going to a school like that. And then
Taller though, that's ambitious.
immediately I would have gotten
Yeah.
taller.
Yeah.
Probably like my 7th grade year, because it starts in middle school. So you got to think they're feeding you all these years of all these different things. I'd be bursting with talents. So
I like it. So what? You're a musician. What instrument do you play?
I play bass, ukulele, guitar, drums, keyboards, piano, same thing. Organ.
Why did you say ukulele second? Is that your like right after bass? It's ukulele.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's lying.
Double bass was the instrument I took in high school.
You know, most people don't know what double bass is.
A double bass, yeah, I'll explain. A double bass is like a big cello. It's like a cello, but on steroids. It's like
Why don't y'all just call it what everybody?
It's the stand-up violin.
Well, everybody.
Stand-up violin.
If you just said stand-up bass,
stand-up
everybody
bass.
would go, "Oh, okay." But
It's
y'all
this
always say
thing.
But
y'all
I
always
stand
say
up and
double
play my
bass.
I stand up and play the
Why
bass.
is it double?
It's double because it's double the size. I actually don't know the terminology behind it. I just know when my professors start telling me I was.
If you'd have went to art school, you'd know.
Exactly. I see. I would have been fed differently. I'd probably be taller too. I'd be playing the double bass earlier. You know, and double basses are pretty large. So at least 6'3".
So double bass and
At
ukulele.
least 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'7".
5'7".
No, really, I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
Just you're growing as you sit right there.
Yeah,
You didn't need
5'9".
to go to art school.
See, 2 inches though, only. 5. Yeah, I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
All right.
You know, I'm gonna say 5'10". Just just put that into existence.
Kayla, how did you and Joey meet?
It's a funny question.
Is it?
We never officially met until in person until we hung out for the first time. But we would see each other at school all the time. Schwab School of Music. In passing, we had mutual friends. But I was kind of standoffish, so I didn't talk to anyone that I didn't already know.
Yes, you admit. Odds. I was shy too, though.
So
It's because
and he
most of the people
wouldn't-
you met, new folks you didn't really like, so you just decided.
No, I was cool with the people that I knew. I didn't really want to be there, so the time that I was there, I just did what I had to do and I left. So, yeah, but I knew of him. He would play some gigs with my brother. My brother plays keys. Joey would play bass on some gigs, so I would see him sometimes,
Oh, you saw me then?
Yes,
Okay.
we've discussed this.
I didn't know you saw me at those things. So you just made a decision.
You didn't see her?
I definitely saw her.
Of course he did.
I definitely saw her. Yeah. Oh, that's such and such from school. I know who she is.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
You've been following her career for a while.
Stalking
Yeah, I
her.
wasn't that type of person to like if I saw someone. Now I'll do it, but before I wasn't really secure enough to go up to someone and be like, "I think that you go to my school. Hi, I'm Kayla." I wasn't that person. So yeah, I would see him around basically.
And disown me.
I don't
And
ever want to
Yes,
do
sir.
that
That's
because
all
I
I
just
guess.
assume the person is thinking, "No, thank you.
That-
I don't
that
want
too,
this.
I was
I don't
really
want this
insecure about
interaction."
it. Yeah, I was really
No,
insecure
no,
about
no.
it, and just be like, "Oh,
So you were shy in a way.
yeah, kind of."
Wow. I remember one time I remember I played a gig at Josh's church, and I remember I asked him. Well, I don't think I asked him. I think I found out through Facebook. Facebook is like a person, and it's like, "Hey, who's Josh's sister?" Ah, Kayla King. Wow, I go to school with Kayla King. So when I found out that you were his like sister, I think I took notice of you at the service, and I wanted to say something, but I told myself I'm gonna wait until after we play, and maybe sit next to her during the message. As soon as we finished praise and worship, out of there, she was gone like the wind. I was like, wow, I have to sit through the rest of this 4-hour long service. Like, wow,
That's not nice
it
to say.
was a very long service. I mean, it was great, but whatnot. Actually, it wasn't really that long at all. It was just Bible study, and actually, I think I left anyway. But yeah, I was really looking forward to saying something.
So how did we break through all this shyness?
Snapchat,
Really?
social media.
Yep, Snapchat.
So you just
We're true millennials.
said,
To
"Hey,
the T.
hey, what's up?" on Snapchat.
I used
Well,
to
I would
laugh at
post
stuff that would
something
happen.
funny, and he would like make a comment about it. He would post something funny. I would make a comment about it. And then we became friends. We would, text and hang out. We went thrifting. We used to go thrifting a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So was that...
And we had common interests, so that's how our friendship blossomed.
All right. So what's the first thing y'all did together, like, that wasn't Snapchat? Like actual human interaction?
We went to the mall, and Joey helped find me a pair of Air Max 97s. That's what it was. Right?
So on Snapchat, you go, hey, I'm going to get some shoes.
90s, sorry, not 97. No, I texted. I put on Snapchat. I was like, I think I want to get some Air Maxes. Does anyone know, like, a good place to start? Like a good.
Yeah, she was calling me
because automatically
out. She was calling me out because I was obviously a sneakerhead, and I posted sneakers every day on my Snapchat.
But you're not the only sneakerhead that I know. My brother was a sneakerhead.
Well, you could have hit these people up individually. You put out
Yeah.
Here he. I needed somebody to help me with shoes at the mall.
I didn't say at the mall.
Preferably
I just said, where should I start?
Oh, okay.
Like Foot Locker, or should I go to like... Because, everyone goes to Foot Locker.
Well,
it's not necessarily the best place.
Yeah.
So he saw that as his opportunity and was like, hey, let's go to the mall. I'll help you find a pair of sneakers.
Excuse me, ma'am. Let me show you where the shoe store is. All right.
But no, I needed like someone's opinion on the sneakers.
Sure. The people at the stores.
Well,
some of the stores at least.
So. All right. So we broke through all that. We finally got together. And it's been hot and heavy ever since.
Hot and heavy.
Hot and heavy. Wow. It's like not CC. It's hot and ready pizza.
What?
Little Caesars. Hot and heavy. Pizza.
Hot and ready.
Hot and heavy relationship.
So how long y'all been together? When was that?
This whole segment is gonna be okay. We've been together for 2 years.
It's been like 2 years. Yeah. It's so weird, like saying together, because it feels like I've known her my entire life. That's good. Right?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, it's just so hard to remember sometimes.
Don't remember what your life was like.
Oh, today's our anniversary?
Kayla.
What? I mean, I can't even remember when we started. Like, it's always been amazing.
That's beautiful.
Like you've always been here.
That's beautiful.
Poetic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, can I tell people why I'm upstairs? Well, not why I'm upstairs, because you have to say that. But why what I do upstairs? Some people like.
Sure. So, you want to explain that you are upstairs?
Yes,
right.
I'm upstairs. Everybody. Well, no. If you come to the fort, I'm normally upstairs, and there's a room that's designated for me. It's a very large loft suite with like 5 rooms. It's massive, and it is like it's a studio. I call it Epiphany Planet. It's like the Fort studio.
Where did the name come from?
Epiphany Planet came from a pastor here.
Yep.
Pastor
Jacob.
Yeah. Yes. Wow. I almost forgot his name. But I forgot why we were talking about that or how that even happened. Epiphany. I should be the one to remember. And Pastor Jacob thought of that, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. So that's.
So what are you doing up there?
So what I'm doing up there, I'm currently working on finishing a live recording that we did here at the Fort Church for an artist named Trey Wright.
Mm-hmm.
Album called Black to Gold. So I don't know, every time I hear it makes me laugh. But he's a phenomenal artist, great guy.
Yeah.
But he's ready to get his music out, and it's been like a year.
Mm-hmm.
So between me working with different artists and artists that I've received from like him, like from working with him, I've received like a large grouping of artists and connections to different people where like I'm busy. I'm like almost too busy for him now or whatnot. But basically the live recording was great, but you have to like redo a lot of stuff. I don't know if anybody's familiar with live recordings, but it's it's not the easiest task in the world, you know, especially when you have a lot of mistakes. So I'm just here to fix all the mistakes. And so that's one thing that I'm working on. It's like my priority number one right now.
So how's that going? I mean, how you like working out of a church building? The relationship's unique that we're not charging you rent. I mean, we're not renting space here at the church. We don't do that. People have asked me, you know, as we've tried to figure out ways to utilize this large building. Mm-hmm. It is a large building. And my desire is that it be a benefit to the community and to the church, the big church, not just the Fort Church. So, you know, so I'm always trying to find ways for us to utilize the building. So we've got Brown Bag's been meeting here for a long time, using the facility. We've got just a lot of tutoring program to use the facility, trying to use it. You know, we use it for church stuff, but then always trying to see what other, you know, we had a homeschool group here. You know, what ways can we utilize the large facility that stays empty most of the time for the benefit of the community and for the big church. Right? And so, how are you enjoying, you know, it's a non-traditional kind of work environment. How are you enjoying that?
Man, I absolutely love it. And for one, I think every time I come here, well, actually, I'll start with the negatives. Well, if there are negatives. One thing that is kind of crazy is, you know, when I pull up here late nights and I have to walk all the way upstairs and I hear, like, you know, little creaks and hallelujah and stuff like that in the background, and I still have to, like, you know, mosey up into the room, and sometimes, you know, the lights are off and all that. So that's a tough one. But other than that, or like yesterday when the youth was playing kickball downstairs in the room, and then called me because my music was too loud. My music was too loud, but they were playing kickball downstairs. Foursquare inside the church. Never, but yeah, like I don't have any problems. Like, nobody ever really bothers me. When Tom was here, he used to try to scare me and stuff. But I think one of the best things about working inside the church is when people ask me, you know, like, oh, where's your studio? Where's your workspace? I get to tell them the Fort Church. Mm-hmm. And immediately it's like, you know, if you want to work on nonsense, you automatically know, like, oh, I probably shouldn't work with you there. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know, even if you want to rap, even if you want to, you know, depending on whatever it is that you're doing, immediately when I say that, it's like, because I don't tell people the address and, like, leave the Fort Church out. I'm like, no, upstairs at the Fort Church. And I was like, where's the Fort Church? Oh, it's a church. So then they get to kind of regulate, like, well, I probably shouldn't bring this song to you, or I probably shouldn't do this, or, you know, well, let's kind of do that, or, you know, I'll make sure I'm not swearing when I'm there, or whatever the case may be. But there's always a respect level for people that some that don't go to church at all, right? Or people that went to church a long time ago, or whatnot. Like, there's been times my friend Danny has been up here, and, you know, he's not a thug or anything like that, but he doesn't go to church every week, anything like that. I love Danny, but Danny, like, he'll bust somebody upside the head, like, you know, he's about that life, right? For real, like, right now, you know what I mean?
It's a lot like you,
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know. But I say that to say, he, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anything. I don't care wherever else he is. When he's here, he respects the facility. He respects, like, where he is and what, you know, I guess the church kind of represents.
So what am I hoping for out of this relationship?
What do I think that you're hoping for?
Have you been? Well, let me ask you. Yeah. Well, okay. Just answer that question.
I remember when I first came here, you told me some stipulations or whatnot. You know, I won't mention all of them, but I remember one of the stipulations, which was, like, odd to me, was communication. Mm-hmm. And I thought, like, oh, you want to talk to me? Like, pastors don't, like, I don't talk to none of my pastors. Like, no offense, but, like, I don't have relationships with a lot of the pastors that I've had, and I can say that on record or whatnot. Like, you know, no offense, but I just feel like there's a lot of people. Well, maybe I don't get a chance. Maybe I'm not around them enough for that to be something. And I never thought when the opportunity presented itself, I immediately, okay, what do you want from me? You know, because I can't from like I can't think of a church where that would be something that would be acceptable where I'm at, and there it wouldn't come with a fee or a stipulation or you know, make sure you're doing this or whatever the case may be. But what I hope to provide, because I know you want, if anything, you would like for me to at least be able to help around here, or be able to be able, well, I feel like to be able to contribute what it is that I have to contribute.
Yeah.
And whatnot. I ultimately, what I say is, what I'd like to be able to leave here is like an actually great facility for you guys to use within a studio or whatnot. So I hope to be able to, like everything I'm bringing here, I want to be able to leave,
right?
You know, in a sense, or at least leave some tools to where it's like, okay, well, this, you know, if Matt wants to come up here, Pastor Matt wants to come up and record a song, he can like record a song. He has his own studio now, and that developed from like him letting somebody use his space,
right?
You know.
Well, that's certainly not an expectation. I mean, that's not something that we're looking for. And the communication thing, I mean, you blew me off on that a long time ago.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Yeah. So
is it multitude?
So
is that the answer?
What I'm still hoping for is that benefit for the bigger church. All right, not for the Fort Church, but what I'm hoping for is that among y'all's talents and the resources that y'all are pulling together, that there would be real benefit for the church. And so as we think about you know, helping whatever it is, produce music or write music and then record and get it before the church, so that it's helping people to worship. You know, I mean, I'd love to see, you know, young songwriters, you know, seeing their songs are groups of songwriters. You know, it's kind of what we talked about in the beginning. And I know Kayla writes music, and she's got songs she's working on. I'd love to see us go all the way through with all of that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
You know what I mean, Kayla?
Oh my God. A lot of stuff you don't see.
Yes, I know what you mean.
A lot of stuff you wouldn't see, which is are like man, so many songwriters have been even in that space, and then people that are like powerful within the kingdom, period. Like Wendy Wyatt has been up there to record something. Chris has been up here to record something. Her son, Josiah has masterful music. Kayla has masterful music. Yeah. This girl Selkia, she's amazing. She has music as well. Did a whole live recording here. We hope to, you know, present excellence within what that's going on. And my goal is when I'm finished with Trey's live recording, which is like my priority on number one, is to put out an album. Yeah. You know, like a gospel album. I want to do that and present it, and maybe hopefully do like a concert. Yeah. Or something like that, you know, either here or the bridge. So
yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm hoping for, man. So
and I've learned so much here. This has helped me tremendously. I've really learned a lot here. By my lonely self sometimes at nights, upstairs, and then just in conversations and kind of understanding how to treat people. And I don't know. I didn't come here with a negative outlook on like white people. You know, I didn't. I'll say that I didn't. I'm just saying. But this definitely makes me feel a lot better about the people that I'm around and the people that Kayla is around as well. It's just like it's an eye opener, and it's completely based off of relation. Yeah, you know, people don't like. First time I came here, we had a conversation about black and white church, and never had that conversation before with anybody that was outside of my own race. Yeah. Never. And I couldn't say that would have happened. And I couldn't have said that I wasn't okay with having a conversation about that. I don't want to get super serious, but just seeing those things and then understanding the people that are here and like developing with like the people that are here, it's just been like a really huge eye opener to see how people don't like judge me for what I'm doing or what I'm trying to do or what music. Because you can come up and you hear me making a beat, it sound like club. Then you can come up, I'm working on a worship song. Then you can come up, we're working on a CCM song. Like there's literally, it's like a creative space to kind of just mold everything that it is that I do. And, you know, there's no judgment. I don't feel like, I shouldn't work on this beat. Because I've had people here like, man, you want to work on this beat? I'm like, it's a beat. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know. Here, does the pastor ever come up? It's like, Pastor Matt? His son makes beats. I don't know. Like, man, I don't know if he has an issue with it or not, but I certainly don't feel, I don't feel like, you know, you condemn me for doing that. Like, I'm gonna make sure we not cussing in here. We're not putting any cuss words in our songs. Like, we want to make sure everything we do is positive. But the culture of it being like too blackenized or it being too like urban or anything like
blackenized?
That. Yeah.
All right.
Remember we had a discussion about barbecue and cookout?
Yeah, I don't remember you using the word blackenized, but yeah, that's a new one for me.
It goes again, add it to your black thesaurus.
And the other condition still stands.
Black thesaurus.
So you got to get going.
Yes, I do.
You got to get to rehearsal for the Bridge Church.
5:20.
It is 5:25. So thanks for talking, Kayla and Joey. Let's set that date, guys.
Oh man, let's set that date. Oh wow.